Tomorrow on Capitol Hill, the House Foreign Affairs Committee set to reveal what it found in its 3-year investigation of the administration's disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan, as the probe is still reportedly nowhere near done. GOP Congressman Mike Lawler sits on that committee. He joins us now with what we can expect. Mike, thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this work. You know, this administration, all they want is for us to look away, is to not remember. And you are finally trying to get a comprehensive sense of how we got there. What's the big takeaway for you as you've looked at all the evidence you've uncovered?
Well, I think we're finally going to have some accountability on this administration, Pete, after years of denials, refusals, and a lack of transparency. There's no question since the fall of Saigon that this was the most embarrassing display by a military operation. The administration failed miserably. And I think you will see in this report a very thorough examination of how we got here, the fact that the administration did not have a conditions-based withdrawal, that President Biden and Vice President Harris, who likes to remind everybody she was the last person in the room, made a decision to remove all U.S. troops, conditions be damned. And I think, obviously, that's going to be one of the big takeaways, and the specifics of which, I will leave to the report to be released. But at the end of the day, we lost 13 U.S. service members. Kamala Harris has never met with these families, never apologized to these families for their loss. We just obviously memorialized the 3rd anniversary of the Abbey Gate suicide bombing. And obviously, we have had numerous hearings on Capitol Hill examining that incident along with this disastrous withdrawal. And I think in full detail and with over 18 transcribed interviews of administration officials, you will get a full understanding.
I look forward to seeing that. You mentioned conditions-based versus deadline-based. Donald Trump always said conditions on the ground have to be right. The Biden-Harris administration originally set September 11th as the deadline certain. They moved that date up to mid to late August, and which leads to my kind of last general question. Based on what you've seen, did they know? Were they aware of how bad this was going to go, and they went forward anyway?
I think very clearly there was not a lot of foresight or planning on their part. I think they made it very clear that no matter the conditions, they were withdrawing. Joe Biden wanted to be out of Afghanistan by September 11th. The fact that he chose that date as some symbolic, point was idiotic. And by the way, this isn't the first time he's used September 11th as a date to make idiotic decisions. He released $6 billion worth of funds to Iran on September 11th, the greatest state sponsor of terror. So this is, he has some bizarre obsession with trying to prove a point on September 11th, obviously, as we approach the 23rd anniversary this week. From start to finish, this was a disastrous withdrawal. And I think the document is going to bear that out.
We look forward to reading it. We appreciate you doing the work on behalf of those lives lost, on behalf of everyone who served there, and on a nation that deserves to get to the bottom of it. Congressman, thank you very much.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it.
You got it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.